Sheena for iSingmag. I'm here at Musikmesse and I'm with friend and fellow artist AQuilla. And we're going to talk to AQuilla a little bit about her career and what she's up to. So AQuilla, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I've been in Germany 6 years. I was doing music in the UK. I started recording my album here in Germany. Not quite finished yet, but I'm still, there was a finish line.
Yeah. So in terms of, let's just talk about that for a second. You've moved over to Germany, but you had quite a established career in the UK. How have you found that? How's the transition been?
It's actually been quite difficult because when you've grown up in the UK, having started in the music business with studio recordings, then with bands, then building your own foundation, to then leaving the country, moving not only to do music, but also getting used to the culture, the life, the normal living life. The language. The language.
But you've really established yourself here.
Yeah.
I'm right in saying that you're earning from music alone.
Yeah, alone.
Right? So what are some of the advantages compared to the UK by being in Germany?
I would say in the UK, London alone, there is an overflux of great musicianship, outstanding talent. The bar is so raised, and when you're out of that loop for 6 months, a year, and you're in another country, so I can compare it only to Germany. There is a difference. There is high standards here, but London.
It's easier maybe to find your niche.
Yes, a lot easier. Yeah. Because within the UK, everybody's doing everything. Everyone's taking over everything. Everyone's touring. Everyone's doing this. In Germany, it's a complete different case. Yeah. So someone like myself coming from the UK with Jamaican roots, I fit in very nicely. They welcome you. When you want to start something up, there's always someone there to support you because it's new, it's fresh, and then something that they're not used to.
Do you write your own material?
Yeah, I write. I don't play any instruments. When it comes with me having a melody, everything's written out. I have the melody all down, and then when I meet the musicians in the studio, I give them examples of certain bass lines that I like, or I heard this lick somewhere, or whatever it might be, and then I try my very best to interpret those
and emulate.
But it turns out, and a lot of the times they have their own. They think, okay, I have a feeling what you mean. How about if I do this? And I went, okay, that works.
Yeah.
And it's really
I guess
nice.
then that boils down to kind of being able to communicate with your producer as a singer, right?
The relationship is paramount.
Yeah.
I have a producer that I've worked a lot with, Alex Wilson, and we click instantly.
Yeah.
He gets me to do vocal challenges, and when he says to me, we're doing a 4-part, 6-part harmony, and he asks me to do this line, I'm going, sounds ridiculous. When it comes together, it's amazing.
Sounds amazing.
It's amazing. So that relationship between engineer, producer, vocalist is very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
And who are your kind of inspirations? Like, who do you like in yourself to or take inspiration from?
It varies. I would call myself a soul singer.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I have on my album isn't strictly soul. It's a little bit rocky,
right? Okay.
A bit edgy.
Yeah.
Little twerky bits, a bit Erykah Badu-like.
Okay.
But bass lines are very important to me. Really important. I must have that bass.
Catchy.
Must be there.
Line.
Must be there.
Love those.
And it's got to be.
You've been demo singing for Slate today.
It's very exciting.
How important do you think it is for the singer to come to something like Musikmesse?
Very important. I think us singers need to have our hands, not just turn up and sing. You need to have an idea of how you would like to sound, how you would like to be presented when you're doing your music. Not particular what genre you fit in, because I don't think we all fit in a certain genre.
Yeah.
But you must know what you're looking for, have an idea when you're speaking to companies here, regardless with it, microphones, anything for the studio, in ear. You must have an idea, at least what you're looking for, unless they're going to sell you anything.
Yeah.
You go home and you find out, okay, I've got a great mic, it's cost me X amount of €100, and I don't actually know how it works.
But on the opposite end of the spectrum, a lot of singers don't even think about having their own microphone or, thinking about in-ear monitoring, looking after their vocals. So I guess that this can all feed into that, and really as a singer, doing more research and really, really taking the interest, being interested, because at the end of the day, your voice is your instrument, and to look after it, I guess, is so important. Exactly, it's living. So, just talking about the demo vocaling today, I mean, how did that come about?
Really funny, actually. I got back late from a recording and logged into Facebook and realised that one of my friends had tagged me into a post, and a gentleman by the name of Matthew Tassa had made a status hours ago asking if there was any vocalists available to help out at the Messe, that Slate Media was looking for somebody on the specific days that they were looking for, and it must be all day, and inbox him or telephone him. So I then inboxed him, but because we're not Facebook friends, I didn't know if he would read it, so my friend who recommended me called him. This was maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Basically, I got to bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning, message would go back and forward, and it turns out so many people had contacted Matthew in the morning, which was Tuesday this week. He said he contacted me personally in the morning because I'd sent him my details. He finally found my message and said, we found somebody. Thank you very much.
So you didn't get the gig initially?
Didn't get the gig initially. And so I said, that's no problem. But the thing is that I've got to say is I have been manifesting so hard for a year and a half, really. Because I'm a valid visitor at the Messe since 2010, I think, 2010. And a couple of years ago, I said, no, okay, I've visited now, I want to be here. I want to be able to demonstrate something for a company. Don't know what it is, or maybe I'm handing out leaflets, but I want to be here, I want to be in the mix. So I started manifesting, affirmations, everything. And then I had a gig Tuesday evening, and while I was on stage, I noticed that he was calling me, and I thought, I wonder why he's calling me, because they have a singer, and I didn't think at all that it had anything to do with the Messe. So I called him in the break, and he said, it hasn't worked out with the girl, and there was.
My mantra at the moment is speak it into reality, and I think you spoke that into reality.
100%.
Okay, so tell me something. If there's one piece of advice that you would give singers, whether they're semi-pro or kind of on the cusp of crossing over, what would it be?
Be true to yourself. Believe in yourself. Take everything, most things that people say to you, could be your manager, could be an assistant, could be other singers. Listen to them, don't just scrub it off, but believe in your craft. When you're going through an album and you might have interest record companies and they say, we're not quite liking this and that. You must believe in everything that you're producing. If you feel it, you've got the passion there, you've got the energy there, keep hold of that. Keep your nose out of every other person's business. Really, it helps you. Stay positive, keep your nose clean, and just believe in yourself.
And if our iSing readers want to find out more about you, where can they hear your stuff or find out more?
You can, I have some music on Reverb Nation. It's at reverbnation.com/AQuilla Fearon. The same for SoundCloud, and my homepage is, again, my name, AQuillaFearon.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, AQuilla. It's been amazing speaking to you. It's been lovely. Guys,
she's in Frankfurt.
Fearon, and I'm in Frankfurt. I'm having an amazing time. If you want to know more, you heard it right there. And if you can, and you get the opportunity to come to something like this, make sure you're here next year.